Lost Ark is a vast game and many of its features are either time or knowledge gated. That's why a big chunk of the community is using external resources to become more efficient at completing stuff or just playing the game overall. You know, calculators, spreadsheets, websites, guides, just your average Korean MMO. Today we're going to look at 3 resources that you can use in this game to become more efficient. And if this is useful to you, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. With that being said, let's get right into it. The first resource we're going to take a look at, it's the merchant website, lostmerchants.com. A stream viewer sent me this like a week ago, and ever since then I've been using it religiously. The reason why you want to use this, it's mostly for completing the adventure tomes, as some of those wandering merchants, they're traveling through 4 zones and they spawn at specific hours, and you don't know exactly what they're selling because it's RNG every time when they have something in shop. You can buy cooking materials to complete your adventure tomes for each zone, but most importantly, you can buy rapport items, and the most important one would be the cards. Some merchants sell cards that are best in slot for the whole content. For example, this guy here, right, Mac in Anika, will sell sometimes the legendary Way card, which is part of the best in slot. It costs 200,000 silver, and you're gonna need 15 of them. So this is something that you'll have to get eventually if you plan to play the game a long time. Another one, which is the second best card deck, will be Bert in East Lutera. He will sell a blue Syria card for the Lost Wing Cliff set, which will have 7% crit. You're gonna need 15 copies of the Syria card as well. But you know exactly what you need from those merchants. So if you want, you can select here your region. I'm playing on EU Central. And then you can select your server. And whenever the merchants are about to spawn, you can see down here how much time they have until they expire and what they have to sell. If you want to check their zones, because they can spawn in one of the 4 places, you just go here and you can see on the map the location on every map. This is a very useful one. And let's move to the next one. The second resource I want to talk about, it's MaxRoll, a website with so many resources about Lost Ark. And although you might have heard people memeing about MaxRoll because one guide was off, that's not true. Most of the guides, 95% plus, are on point. I use this for a lot of features, such as island guides, such as class guides, and many more. You have here Chaos Gate and Secret Map guide. You have a Where to Use Sailing Coins, Post Tier 3 guide, Ranked PvP guide, Ship and Sailing guide. And I need to look at this one. I've been using MaxRoll, for example, when Argos was released, and I managed to one-shot Phase 1 and Phase 2 just by looking at the guide and not failing the mechanics. I did fail a bit on Phase 3, but that's because I just went through the guide quite quickly. So basically, you can find quick and accessible content. How do I increase my virtue stats? And many more. Awakening guide, report guide, best in slot for cards, and so on. I've been using especially the island souls. There are many islands, and I like doing islands in Lost Ark. Here on the right, you can select the island tokens. For example, you want to see the ones that are hidden between Una task. You want to see the ones that are on RNG non-combat, RNG defeat monsters, and so on, how to obtain them. Very easy. The Mokoko seeds and all the quest lines that are tied to that island, you're going to find them here. Class resources and how to use alts and everything you want to read about if you want to get better at playing Lost Ark. Here you can find at MaxRoll. Let's move to the next one. And the last resource for today is the Engraving Calculator, how to get for every class 4 by 3 engravings, prioritizing the best ones. Now this one you can use if you don't know exactly the engravings for your alts, or if you want to know which ones are good in order to sell accessories and so on, to have knowledge about classes. The way you use this website, you go here to File, you make a copy, and press OK, and then you can work with it and edit it. You can go here at the class. Let's go, for example, at a warrior. Okay, let's go with the berserker because I'm playing one and it's quite popular. We go to mayhem. It doesn't have a berserker technique because most of the berserkers play mayhem. After that, you can see the way to get 4 engravings by 3. The one that would be recommended would be to get a Cursed Doll, Master Tenacity Stone with 6/6 cut, equip engravings with 9/9, Cursed and Master Tenacity, and then get all the accessories with Mayhem and Raid Captain. That can be a bit expensive, but you can have an idea. And then we can try other classes as well. Let me try to see if I can find a class that I'm playing here. let's say Assassin, let's say Deathblade, and let's go for Surge, of course. This one is recommended by Ambushmaster and Adrenaline, and also equipped engraving the same. Surge and Grudge would be the next best thing. However, this is not set in stone. You can modify them as much as you want, but this is a way to figure out what's the best slot for every class. For example, if you find ability stones with specific one, you know that this will be good for a specific class. Like if you go for a support class, let's go for a paladin, just for example here. And of course, support paladin, you can see that expert awakening will be good and so on. Just making good knowledge of potential combinations of engravings, which you can either sell on the auction house or you can use for your alts. Very great calculator, quick to use. Just put it on your bookmark and then you're set to go. This is it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Hope this was useful. Please let me know in the comments below. Make sure to stop by the stream at twitch.tv/Frostadamus. And until next time, stay frosty.